Just how tough was it for the bikers? Very, very tough indeed. Don't forget those Brits that never made it home. David Dickinson, the first to go. Ian Myers fell at the 8th stage along with Colin Askey, and just ahead of those, Mick Extons, who can forget those pictures of Mick in the desert. And Rob Allen as well. Robbie Allen, 65 years of age. None of them made it here, but the rest of them did. And we were very pleased for them. It was always tough, it was always mixed, it was always going to be a real Dakar. Everybody went down, some went down harder than others. For some it cost their lives. Elmer Simmons, of course, from South Africa, died on stage 4 after a heavy crash. And Eric Abidjou died of a heart attack a couple of days ago. Momentary relapse before back into the sands. The dunes were always going to swallow you up. You had to watch the wildlife as well. It was a soft landing, at least. That was the best you could say about it. Sometimes softer than others. Bikes were almost disappearing out there. Even the best got themselves stuck, and when the best are in trouble, what about the rest? Some of them just got eaten by the night. Head in, side in. Just some of the perils. You had to watch out for the cars behind as well. Crossing borders, crossing continent virtually, starting in North Africa, heading way out west. Well, there were shakes, there were bumps, there were bruises, even for the big boys. Desprez had terrible luck early on. The man who seemed untouchable was Coma. Everything was going right for him, and he just maybe started to believe a bit too early. Desprez never gave up, he always stayed in touch. He always said as well, second was never going to be good enough. Hazards aplenty, sentinel warning systems. Well, they can help sometimes, other times not. We had our walking wounded. We had more serious than that, as you've heard and seen. Willedoms and Sala, just 2 of those heading out. Who would be left at the end? Big questions, not easily answered. Well, navigation was a problem, and when you beat the map and you beat everyone else, you started thinking and believing. Sometimes belief just took away the reality of the situation. Rubber were failing, road books were failing, brains were failing, and so were the engines. Navigation, well, it was a huge problem for the leaders as well as everyone else. They'd made it tricky. Don't forget, the Dakar is supposed to be a machine eater, and it swallowed up quite a few. Coma, well, he thought navigation was going to be his only worry, until one day it all went wrong. Not just for the miners and the also-rans, but for Coma himself. He suddenly remembered just how tough the Dakar can be. Remember this day when 11 got lost? All the leaders, somehow Coma just stayed out front and in touch with the overall ranking. He was looking unbeatable. Desprez never gave up hope, but he did give up belief. And then this. He'd hit hard, very hard indeed, and it took a while for the concussion to eat into him. We got to Coma, and he just couldn't remember anything. He couldn't even remember his team. His bike was airlifted out. Esteve Puyol cannibalized it and rode home on a cut and shut, but Coma was gone, and it left Desprez to ride for the line and take his second victory in 3 years. A sweet one, well won, well deserved. Good man.